Kicking off this episode with something a little...
Hold on. There's an urchin.
Hang on. Sorry, urchin. I was going to do the whole thing, but you have something you want to say, urchin?
No, he was coughing.
No, I got it. It's out now.
Kicking off this episode.
Oh, okay.
What? Was that something else, urchin?
No, it's fine. I'm doing fine. Go ahead.
It sounds like you're not. It sound like maybe your lungs are full of soot and debris and pestilence.
Making a soup up in my lungs. Go ahead.
Okay, so you got the lung sludge. All right. Okay, one more time. Let's try it a third time.
Okay.
This episode, we're going to do something a little bit... I held because I thought that the urchin was going to... There it is.
Yeah, sorry, I held for you.
I really hope this is the first episode for some new listeners that they're like, what is this? I thought they did trivia.
Yeah.
Jeez. They have an urchin?
I want to call out a comment that we got. This is from the episode 16 times Mater was robbed of the car's piston cup, and this was left on the YouTube upload from Sarah J. Ferger. Another incredible episode. Thank you, James, for acknowledging me screaming Rusties into the void as I was listening and walking my dog. With a little Rusties and an insane amount of luck, you too can look like me. Ka-chow. Thank you so much, Sarah, for your thoughtful comment.
Thank you, Sarah. Sarah, I want you to know this. I was panicked for most of the recording of that whole episode that I got it wrong. Because I said it, I believe I say it with confidence, Dinoco. And in my head, I just spiraled out for most of that episode going, I don't think it's Dinoco.
Well, you asked me too. You were like, what are you? Yeah. And I was like, Dinoco. So I doubled down on the insanity.
Yeah. And I was so grateful that I found out, like my brain pulled something out before it was over to remember Rusties, because otherwise I would have really been upset listening to that episode.
So I'm glad we got that resolved.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yes. For you, Sarah.
Yeah. And thank you for listening so intently to the podcast, because I didn't even get the references that they were talking about because I've never listened to an episode after we've recorded.
You've also only read the novelization of Cars.
Yeah,
so
answer for it. I thought you meant he only read the novelization of this podcast.
Do you think there's a novelization of Cars out there?
There's gotta be. At least like a little kid's Golden Book version.
Oh, well, yeah, Golden Book.
But not like a full...
I want like 250 plus pages.
So you can see all the scenes that were taken out.
Yeah.
Well, I remember getting the novelization to Batman Forever, and they had elements of the script and the Schumacher cut that weren't in the movie. So I was all confused because there's this whole storyline or subplot in the novelization about Bruce Wayne having amnesia and not remembering he's Batman.
What?
And then you see the movie and you're like, what? Where is all that?
Same thing happened to me with Tomorrow Never Dies. There's a whole nother plot line related to Michelle Yeoh's character that isn't depicted in the film.
I thought you were going to say that you just didn't remember seeing Tomorrow Never Dies. You have amnesia towards that movie.
Oh, no. I remembered. Oh, I remember it.
This is Answer For It. It's a comedy podcast disguised as a trivia podcast. And I am your trivia master, Elyse Willems. And I'm joined by roll call, sound off.
Starting with James. Hi, I'm James. And then tossing to Zach.
Hi, James. I'm Zach. We've met before, but nice to see you again.
I thought you were going to rhyme something. I'm Zach, my butthole and my crack. I thought you were going to do something that, I'm AJ. I love
Make it rhyme.
AJ.
You set up this whole premise
I did.
rhyming,
Hi,
and then you blew
I'm
it.
AJ. That rhymes with AJ.
First question. The year is 2023.
No, it isn't. Got it right.
All right, next question.
It's a true or false question.
This one, you're going to have to put yourself in someone else's shoes. So bear with me. The year is 2023. You're a sophomore in college attending a party, and you make sure that you've brought your BORG with you. What is a BORG?
I've got two answers.
Oh, okay.
There's the Star Trek
give us
BORG.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Oh.
And so in 2023, showing up with one of your collection of big bad Beetleborgs is a perfectly valid, adult, lovely thing to do. And then you hope that someone else at the party brought one of their Beetleborgs.
This is such a millennial answer.
Can I say something that's not related to the question, but is entirely related to AJ's inane answer?
Please.
Anyone think it's strange that there's a character in Big Bad Beetleborgs that even at the time we all believed just was Jay Leno in blue makeup?
Yes.
Right? And his name was Flapper. And now Jay Leno performs at Flapper's Comedy Club almost weekly in Los Angeles. Does anyone think that's strange?
This is a real like Peter Venkman, Garfield, Lorenzo music triangle.
It really is. Yeah, it's a weird Flapper's Jay Leno triangle.
This is why I firmly believe that the CERN Hadron Collider had a malfunction and created a rift in space-time, and we are living in the darker timeline. Yeah, I think that the guy from Beetleborgs, we've split now, and he's Jay Leno performing at Flappers.
So in the good timeline, what happened to Flapper?
Yeah,
what happened to Flapper? Those are great answers, AJ. And you've
Thank
taken the only known uses of the term Borg
to the extreme.
So sorry, the scenario is that I go to a college party and
you're a young person. You're of college age, and you go to a party
with your Beetleborgs.
You've been invited.
Yeah. Okay, so it's the first time for everything.
Already fictional. Yeah,
and you brought your Borg with you, and I can tell you, I can give you a little hint here.
I got it.
A Borg is an acronym.
It's a balancing on-road gear-driven wheel. It's one of those one wheels that you ride everywhere that you control. Like it has the remote control, so you can ride on streets and stuff.
Hold on, there were a lot of extra letters at the end of that. That became Borgadog.
They wanted the acronym. The company is very Web 2.0, and they wanted the acronym because they knew it'd stick, but they couldn't figure out how to make it work right.
Yeah, because that ended with like a G and then a W, Q, S, T, R. And like it became too many letters. All right,
Don't worry about that. You call them Borgs.
They're Borgs. Is that a real answer?
That's my answer. It's one of the one wheel devices that you see because they'll be dressed like they're going to be going 90 miles an hour on a motorcycle.
They're doing 5.
But they're just zipping down, side streets.
I have a question. Does a one wheel work out your body in any way? Like, does it give you ab strength or anything like that?
No, you're just standing.
I disagree.
Okay, tell me. Educate me, Zach.
As somebody who goes on a lot of unicycles.
Yeah,
it's true.
Because I'm known for my balance. I do think that the one wheels, just having to balance on it, you need a lot of core strength for that, don't you?
No, not really. Balancing. As somebody
who has no core strength.
Balancing makes you better at balancing generally. That's the primary skill of training balance, is that you get better at balancing. If you can't balance because you have extremely bad core strength or whatever, you're better off doing something else to train your core than just learning to balance as a way to train your core.
Is this why me and AJ can't balance our budgets?
Hey, soft cores. Like a Twinkie, cream-filled cores.
No, AJ buys too many toys and you buy too many tickets to Flappers Comedy Clubs.
I'm on eBay right now looking up Beetleborgs. Yeah. What if we take our Beetleborgs to Flappers and have them signed by Jay Leno? Do you think he would understand?
Oh, yeah, give me a Beetleborg. I sign it. How's he talk? He's like,
yeah, that was
sure. That was it.
I sign it. Yeah, give me the Beetleborg.
That sounds happy to sign more anything. Like your Elmo than Elmo.
Hey, wow, is this Flappers?
Hey, wow, is this Flappers?
Oh, wow, is this Flappers? I signed this Flappers. I remember the show.
I shouldn't disparage Jay in case we ever work together.
Yeah,
don't worry.
I want to be clear. My right wasn't about Elyse getting to work with Jay Leno. It was about Jay Leno getting to work with Elyse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you make it more relevant. Like a fan with you. Yeah, Elyse, I like the Muppets too.
I'm sorry I'm not contributing to this bit. I'm just sort of spiraling over here silently because so many of my activities during the years of physical therapy that I went through were about working on my balance to increase my core strength. And now that I know they're not related, there was just so much of let's see how many seconds you can stand for. and you'll get more core strength, and then you'll be able to stand for longer. And now James tells me this was all a lie?
It was probably a simplification of the things that they were trying to do to increase your quality of life. But if you were like, look, Ma, I can stand, you're not going to necessarily have a strong core. That's not the most effective way. You could have trained your core to be able to stand.
I just feel like I need to specify Zach is in a wheelchair.
He is?
If for anyone that doesn't know, because they might be confused as to why.
Wait, which one's show? Which one of you, Zach?
Stand up so I can see this chair.
I love that you're assuming that we are accumulating new listeners.
I think we are.
Yeah, we are. That one person who's listening for the first time to this episode and going, I thought this was a trivia
I don't understand
show.
why Zach would need physical therapy. Yeah, there's tons of issues. And when we have video on the podcast, I'm sorry, Olive is in the background howling right now because she thinks she's alone.
Aww.
Oh, no.
Poor sweet baby.
Now, if you're new to the podcast, Olive is Zach's pug.
Olive, we're in here recording.
Bring her in here.
Come on, come here.
Are you talking to Olive or your wife?
Poor baby.
We barely
Olive.
attempted to answer this question.
What was the question? Borg?
Borg is a name for a pug that you can like transport with you wherever you go.
It's a small pug.
Because if you don't, she cries.
Yeah, it's an emotional support pug.
Unless anyone has any juice for this one, I'm just going to tell you because it's going to blow your minds.
Tell us.
A BORG is short for a blackout rage gallon.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God.
Blackout rage.
You killed AJ.
Oh, no.
You killed him.
Oh God. I'm picturing the stuff that the orcs drink in Two Towers. Just like, give them some medicine, boys. And it's a blackout rage gallon.
It's not too far from that. Now,
that's Zach. Isn't that why you were late to the podcast? Is you had to drop a blackout rage gallon in the toilet?
Oh no.
Now,
sorry.
If you're going to a party and you want to make your BORG, you're going to get a plastic gallon jug and you're going to fill it generally with water, vodka, flavored drink mix, like was it Mio or MIO or Kool-Aid? Yeah. And then you're probably going to want to put in some kind of electrolyte, like a Pedialyte.
Oh, that'll keep you right. Yeah, put in those electrolytes, keep you right.
So this drink gained popularity, as I said, at universities in the early 2020s. Among Gen Z, TikTok helped spread it. And a BORG is designed to be held and consumed by one person at a party. So it's your drink.
One person?
Yeah. Well, you make your BORG, your blackout rage gallon, and then you take it to your party. And so you're not drinking punch. You're not taking beers from somebody. You've got your jug and this is what you drink from.
Your rage gallon.
And so there are a couple more things to this BORG.
Oh.
It does seem kind of crazy, but if somebody's going to go to a party and they're going to drink, they're going to get hydration from the water and the Pedialyte. So better than if they were just going and pounding beers or hard liquor or whatever. And you're not sharing drinks. You're just drinking from your little jug that has its lid. So it's kind of safer in that way. Yep. And what Gen Z likes to do is they like to give their BORG cute little names that are puns.
Like Beetleborg?
So I've pulled a selection of some fun ones.
Ooh.
So a Borg Freeman.
Okay.
And I should also note, you write on the side of your gallon, you write the name of your BORG.
Great.
Okay. So Borg Freeman. Iceborg Lettuce is another one. Borg Again Christian.
Ernest Borg.
I was just saying Ernest Borg.
I was going to say it. Oh, you beat me to it.
I don't know if Gen Z knows who Ernest Borgnine is, but...
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Ernest Borg World.
Everyone's watched basketball. Everyone watched that.
SpongeBob
right?
Borg Pants. The notorious BORG.
Wow.
So yes, that's what a BORG is.
This is like Edward 40 Hands, but less horrible.
Yeah. I mean, I had...
Wait, Elyse made a face.
Elyse is shocked by that. Elyse, let's dig into Edward 40 Hands.
You know what Edward 40 Hands...
Do you know what that is?
Okay, I do, because I have a new category, new game on the show. So maybe this is a good segue to the next question. Because I have a new game called Ain't No Slang, like Ain't No Thing. And this is where I give you a slang term pulled from the website Urban Dictionary, and you have to interpret what it is. One of them I was going to give you is, I was going to ask you, who is Edward Forty Hands? But you already seem to know.
I know.
Yeah.
There's an image of my friend Tim in college with two, now a very successful theater owner, but with two 40s duct taped to his hands. And for whatever reason at the time, I photoshopped his face very tiny. So that's somewhere out there in the world.
Perfect.
Well, they don't do that anymore. They just have BORGs.
I mean, hey, it's much better, honestly.
In college, we had that. You would have a Nalgene or something. We didn't call it a BORG. It was a Nalgene, and you'd make like
you called it a Nalgene Wilder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a Nalgene
Shallot. Gene Shalit, Gene Hackman.
Well, yeah, so that's it. But would you like me to give you ain't no slang Urban Dictionary term to try to guess?
Yes.
What is a Trojan cat?
A dog.
Oh, I got it. It's when you adopt a cat without realizing it's pregnant. So then you end up with a bunch of extra kitties.
That is correct.
That's
Whoa!
That's fantastic. I was just going to say a dog because you thought it was a cat and you're just kind of a little stupid. And you're like, this ain't a cat. This is a dog.
This was submitted by Meredith5249 to Urban Dictionary on October 2nd, 2024 with the quote, "The kids brought home a Trojan cat and now we have a full house of kittens."
Like a stray, right? Yeah.
What does it mean when you call another person a Chipotle bag?
Does it mean they're all wet? like they're sloppy and wet? And
doesn't Chipotle bags have like art on them from like local artists? Like they've got like really like bespoke specific, like this is a local artist. So maybe it's someone with just a bunch of black and white tattoos.
So you think we would call someone with great tattoos
a Chipotle bag?
Chipotle bag?
Yeah, I don't see anything weird about that. Yeah, look at this Chipotle bag. Very nice, my Chipotle bag. Yeah. I don't see what's funny about that.
I'm trying to think of a defining attribute of a Chipotle bag.
Brown paper.
Are they flat bottomed, right? Like, so there's
look, I'm gonna cut you off
like a
here.
Chipotle bag.
I'm gonna cut you off here because everyone kind of got on AJ's back there, but he's right.
It's someone with tattoos.
Someone with lots of tattoos to the point that they look like a Chipotle bag, which has lots of words and doodles on it.
Oh my God.
I gotta be honest, I'm really impressed with myself right now.
Wow.
This was submitted April 7th, 2024 by Gay Rats to Urban Dictionary.
A group of them?
With the quote, "You're my first Chipotle bag."
Wow.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
I mean,
wow.
I'm so proud. I'd like to, can I thank people? I'd like to thank my mother for being here for this.
I don't have an issue with the definition. I do think that the example is useless.
My first
you use it
Chipotle
in a
bag
sentence,
is,
"You're my first Chipotle bag." I go, that doesn't help me at all see how to use this in society.
Well, the quote for Edward Forty Hands was, "Dude, I'm not gay. He was Edward Forty Hands and I had to help him piss."
Okay, I could see that. Yeah, I could see that.
There's some context clues there.
Some context.
Yeah, I like that it opened up with a defense of one's sexuality. It could have just been it could have just cut to the part where he's like, he had Edward Forty Hands, I had to help him pee. Would have been more than enough explanation.
No. You needed it to sound like you'd hear it in the wild.
Well, it also, given the time when Edward Forty Hands was a big deal, that is definitely something that people go, bro. It ain't weird. He had Edward 40 hands.
Yeah.
You want one more?
Really have to pee. You've been
Yes.
in there for 45 minutes. Yeah, Zach has to get one.
Okay, this one, Zach, you get first dibs. A fridge cigarette is slang for what?
Zach has a drawer for those. His fridge cigarettes.
His candy drawer.
Yeah.
Oh, my little fridge cigarette. That's what you call Carly, Zach. Is like, oh, my little fridge cigarette.
A fridge cigarette is when you, there are people who, instead of candy drawers, they have drawers of frozen chewing tobacco that they have to warm up in their mouth so that they can spit it out.
Is that like when you freeze your credit card in a glass of water so you don't use it? You freeze the chewing tobacco, so you got to work for it?
Yeah, you got to work for it because it's not good for you to be working through that. So at least you're working out your jaw.
You'll crack a tooth on this frozen chewing tobacco.
Did I get it?
You did not.
Did I get it
You did
also?
not.
I have an alternate answer. It's when two rival hitmen have a drag out battle with each other, and then ultimately one is killed, and then the other one barely survived, lights up a cigarette, but he's sitting next to the corpse of the other one, so he says, "Hey man, you want to smoke?" And he puts it on the cold lips of the dead hitman, and then when he takes it back, it feels cold. And I can use it in a sentence.
Please go ahead. Please.
You're my fridge cigarette.
He's got another one.
I got it. Okay, so it's when you're having an argument and you're like, okay, let's put this argument on ice over a smoke. And then we'll just share this cigarette and then we'll pick it up later.
Agree to stall. Yeah, that makes sense.
Is it just a carrot? Is it just like a random carrot? Because as a kid, I feel like I would use like baby carrots and be like, I'm pretending to smoke. I've got my fridge cigarette, see? My little...
You're getting close that it is actually something that you keep in your fridge.
All right.
Okay.
It's cigarettes. Right. We know where this is going. It's nothing like a cold one.
Something you keep in your fridge. Celery?
We're just going to guess cylindrical.
I'm just trying to think what Bugs Bunny would do.
So wait, could a fridge cigarette be something that's bad for you inherently, like a Pepsi?
I'll tell you, it's not great for you.
Supposedly, Pepsi's not great for you, or like a soda in general is a fridge cigarette.
I'm just going to tell you, it's a caffeine, like it's a energy drink.
Oh, that makes sense.
That was pretty close.
I think Zach's definition of like stalling an argument so that way you can have a smoke is way better.
That a lot. I like that a lot. This was submitted to Urban Dictionary by that guy with caffeine, June 29th, 2025. Dude, I need a fridge cigarette because I got a headache and haven't had one since yesterday.
Again, not so useful in the context of that sentence.
So yeah, that's ain't no slang.
I gotta be honest, I don't really know who Ernest Borgnine is. I just know it's a fun name that we would all hear watching Looney Tunes.
Simpsons character Hans Moleman, although seemingly an elder, once claimed that he was only 31 years old, thus implying that his appearance was not the result of old age, but what?
Jack syndrome, like Robin Williams in the movie.
He's got the Jack thing going on.
Is that it?
That's not it.
Well, I mean, that's not the answer, but that was, it was a very fantasy version of that condition, I think.
Yes.
Did you work in like the Springfield mine or something?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Exposure to the reactor or something.
So my dad used to tell me all the time. Here we go. Dad story. That he's like, the original Snow White, the dwarves were not dwarves. They were children that had worked in the mines. And that's why they looked old and had white beards. And I went, wow, what an interesting fact. I'm 3, so I'm going to believe you. And now that I'm an adult and I haven't thought about this until this very moment, that doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
Where did he get that from?
I don't know. Sorry. I've been working in the mine.
See your dad misconstruing that like he did with the don't talk to dolphins,
Yeah, no, that was definitely something he's guilty of for sure. And the funny thing, if I said that to him now, he'd probably be like, yeah, that's true. And I'd be like, okay, well, let's explain. I don't understand. I'm guessing they were young workers is what he was thinking, that, you'd see like old footage of like kids in another country or another, like with like black and white tintype photos where they'd be covered in soot, maybe.
I don't understand the beards. Why would they grow beards from working in the mine?
I don't know, man. Look, I was 3, he was in his 40s. So I just went, that sounds about, if you say so, Dad, you could tell me anything and I'll believe it.
That would be a podcast I would listen to, is just you checking in with your dad about things that you learned when you were 3.
It's something that I talk about with, so my partner speaks Italian fairly fluently, and I'll, every once in a while, like I'm coming out of the Matrix, will remember a word he said. I go, he used to say scunjet for throwing up, and she'll be like, that's not even close to a word, and I'll call him up, and I'll be like, Dad, what's this mean? And he'll be like, hey, it's pidgin English, it's pidgin, pidgin Italian, where you say that, it's so like his words are, it's a dialect. We came up with the concept of pidgin.
He was just making up a language like fucking, like Tolkien.
He's a whole family. Yeah. Well, apparently it is also something other people in the area use. So it has become almost its own weird. But the thing is, he swears it's like Italian, like from Italy, but it's a dialect is how he defends it. It's a dialect is how he always says it. But it's like words that there is nothing Italian about the word scunjet. Not even close.
Well, but that's like saying there's nothing English about the word BORG. And yet we use it every day.
Every day. Blackout Rage Gallon. That's, is that what that was great. That cracked me up. But anyway, how do we get here? Dwarves.
We talked about Moleman. How'd Moleman?
Oh, yeah.
Hans Moleman.
He was Italian.
I feel like there's like some sort of bit where he's he's exposed to something, or
He saw a ghost.
I'm going to go with his father was a peanut.
So he's all wrinkled.
Okay.
Yep.
Are peanuts known for being wrinkled?
The outside, the shells.
I would say they're more textured.
Well, we know he got hit with football and groin.
Yeah.
We know that happened to him.
Yeah, but that was a movie. That was a film he made and submit to the festival.
I don't know if he knew it was a movie.
I was say, does he live next to the Springfield like nuclear power plant or something? Is it?
Everyone does.
I know, but does he live? He lives
in it. He's the
It is
phantom of
interesting.
the nuclear power plant.
Nuclear energy, one of the most efficient and safe forms of energy, and yet The Simpsons treats it like it's bad.
Well, because
You know?
the people in charge of it there are very hapless and not safe.
Sure.
Homer.
But I don't think we should villainize Mr. Burns as much as we do, because he is, in many ways, a much more progressive.
a hero.
James, with always the worst takes, hates pandas. Mr. Burns, not a villain.
I'm just saying, Mr. Burns has a way more progressive perspective on energy capitalization than some others, you know?
He tried to
He's
block
not
out the
fracking.
sun.
Nothing wrong with that.
And he tried to take candy from a baby and was shot.
By said baby.
All right. What happened to Hans Moleman? Is he a mole man? Did he live underground for many years?
In the Simpsons episode Duffless, Hans Moleman appears at an AA meeting and he says, "My name is Hans. Drinking has ruined my life. I'm 31 years old."
Wow. Okay.
That's
so
it?
drinking
That's a
did it.
That's a good joke.
And it's
It's a good,
true
simple
too.
joke.
You know, you see people
Yeah.
who have abused alcohol and it ages you. That's why you got to stick with your BORG,
Yeah,
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your electrolytes in there, guys. That makes all the difference.
Have a fridge cigarette.
A monkey puzzle, bottle, dragon blood, and dynamite are all types of what?
Things.
What's in my pocket?
Yeah, I was going to say.
A monkey puzzle.
What's in my pocket? Yeah, those are all the things I keep on me at all times.
All of those sound like made up words, so I can't hold them in my brain to try and I have to dissect each thing to figure out.
Do you want me to
Yeah,
write them down for you?
Yeah, can you put them on the write them?
Just
Yeah,
put them
on
down, write them on a
grease
giant
board.
dry erase board, and hold it up for the next 10 minutes.
a monkey puzzle. Okay, no idea. Dragon's blood sounds like something you would eat or
Trying
drink.
to the silver monkey. These are all elements of Legends of the Hidden Temple.
And dynamite, which Kirk
yeah.
Fogg was always carrying in his pocket.
Sushi rolls, probably.
You know what? That's a legitimate guess. And how dare you for that?
Yeah, you took our funny answer.
That was
Is
the
it
funniest
funny?
of the answers.
I don't think it's
No,
funny.
it's not.
You can't guess. You have the answers, Elyse.
Yeah, you're the Zordon of this group.
The interesting one is bottle. Bottle's just a normal thing. We know what a bottle is.
Oh, it's on its own. Okay, dragon blood.
I mean, you know what dynamite is too.
No, I never heard of it.
Are they just fireworks? Like a monkey puzzle could be something that's like,
Uh-huh.
look at that monkey puzzle. Look at it going off in the sky. Happy America Day.
You said they're all part of something?
No, they are all types of what?
I think legitimately fireworks could be because dynamite,
Yeah.
bottle rocket, like a dragon's blood would be something like, I don't know, we've made 1,000
It
fireworks to come up with
sprays or
something.
whatever, yeah.
Yeah. And a monkey puzzle.
Which we can all picture in our head what
Yeah,
that would
exactly.
be like if
I'm
it were a
picturing-
firework.
Yeah, I'm picturing the Hellraiser brick cube just forming.
I'm going to say items on the menu at Chili's.
Yeah. I'll have one monkey puzzle, please. Hold the dragon's blood.
I'll have one bottle of bottle, please.
Dynamite bottle. Are these all, American Gladiator characters?
They're types of something that appear in the natural world.
Back tattoos.
Chipotle bags. There are a bunch of Chipotle.
Well, it didn't have Ben Affleck's giant phoenix tattoo on this list, so
Well, I assume there maybe could be other ones that weren't listed. But yeah.
Well, then flower. It feels like the right thing because a dragon blood bottle. You could have little like blue bottles, like the flowers.
This is crazy. Maybe like water inlets. I don't know how river veins.
So if I look on a
dynamite of water.
I was going to say rock formations.
Oh.
no one has managed to scale the elusive monkey puzzle.
That's not true. That guy, the free solo dude. did a couple monkey puzzles.
You free soloed a monkey puzzle?
Yeah.
That sounds like a euphemism.
And a
Do you see
bottle.
how I free soloed that her monkey puzzle?
Whoa, I'm not gay. I was just helping my bro free solo his monkey puzzle.
AJ got really close. These are all types of trees.
Oh,
And fun fact, the monkey puzzle is the national tree of Chile, you assholes.
Wow, how dare
All right.
us?
Okay.
How
would
dare
love
I've
you.
to
seen our
see this
listenership
tree.
from there. It's not much. So
So how am I not closest with the menu at
Chile.
Chili's?
Which I guess the menu would have been made of tree.
Yes. I'll
No.
take half a point, please.
no, it's plastic.
Half a
for
point
sure.
goes to Zach.
I'm looking up a monkey puzzle on my phone.
No, James, it's made of paper and it's laminated in plastic. Okay, don't embarrass yourself.
Is it? Is it though?
If you think that you can stand toe to toe with Zach and I when it comes to fast food adjacent restaurants, you've got another thing coming. We ate at
You've
Cheesecake
never been
Factory.
to a Chili's. You've only been to a Chili's too. It's different. It's very different.
You've never been to a Chili's?
Because my husband won't take
Elyse,
me.
what are you doing this weekend? I'll take you to
My
Chili's.
husband
take
won't
me.
take me.
A
Perfect.
woman's husband won't take her to a Chili's. What is she to do?
This is a monkey puzzle.
Oh, that's a monkey puzzle tree.
That's
okay.
sick. That looks
It looks
sick.
kind of familiar. It feels like something.
Little Joshua tree like.
I scamper up that.
Yeah.
I bet it's because monkeys climb it, but they're like, how am I going to get to the top?
Yeah, they
Give me a
they
second
can't
with
get
this.
back out. It's a real monkey puzzle, that is.
Yeah.
Here's a fun one.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, what
Finally.
was, wait, who was that?
What?
Was it? Was
Friend
who?
of the show, Jimmy
Friend of-
Glick.
No, it's just
Yeah.
me saying, here's a fun one.
Oh, okay.
Hey everybody, James here with an announcement. Answer for It Live, the comedy show disguised as a panel trivia show, is coming to the Bell House in New York City on October 8th. I'll be there with Elyse and Drawfee's Julia Lepetit and Jacob Andrews with more special guests to be announced. You won't want to miss it. Tickets are available now over at thebellhouseny.com or jameswillems.com/answerforit.
When basketball player Dennis Rodman started dyeing his hair wacky shades, he cited this 90s movie character as the inspiration.
I got it.
You know, for real?
I think I know.
Tank Girl.
Tank Girl. You think it was Tank Girl? He was a big fan of the comics.
Loves Tank Girl.
Zach, thoughts?
I want to hear James's take. Because I'm thinking, I remember green and blonde, but I don't remember other colors. So maybe, I don't know. My Little Pony?
I mean, they were rainbow of colors. Yeah.
Yeah.
All them
very
little
true.
ponies. James, let us know.
Is it
Rainbow Bright.
Simon Phoenix from Demolition Man?
That is correct.
What?
Yes, because he started as blonde, and I feel like that was a big thing. Simon Phoenix's hair was such a big thing that he had dyed blonde hair. He's also great. Illuminate. Simon Phoenix is one of our best on-screen villains of all time.
You won't take her to Chili's, but you'll take her to see Demolition Man.
I'll take her to Chili's.
Can we access a Chili's from where we are? I won't
don't
name
know.
any
We've
towns.
driven goddamn 2 hours to go to a
Rainforest Cafe.
for you, so I feel like we could find a Chili's in that range.
I will say Chili's is, I went to a convention fairly recently, and the parking lot, there was a sign that said, caution, do not go beyond this point, like basically like do not walk outside the hotel. And so I should have stayed nearby, and the closest restaurant was a Chili's, and I refused to go, so I ventured
wow.
further out.
I feel
Nothing wrong with
personally
Chili's.
insulted.
Whoa.
Chili's is great. You get the strawberry lemonade and it comes in like a beer mug. Chili's, if you're listening and you want to sponsor this,
We love Chili's.
we'll get Chili's. We'll record from a Chili's. We'll do a whole Chili's week.
Oh, you know what? I would change my tune if there was a Chili's week.
We will binge, and gluttonously fill our bodies with cheese
Whoa.
curds and
Ooh.
what, do they do the
Jalapeno
bloomin' onion?
No,
that a Chili's?
No,
That's
that's Outback.
Well, we're
Outback.
gonna, even though that you don't make them chilies, we're gonna eat some of those too.
Our rage gallons will be filled with baby back ribs.
And ranch.
Yeah. Baby back
And
ribs.
ranch. Oh.
Chili cheesesteak. The Chili's cheesesteak is real good. Ooh, baby, I want some Chili's tonight. Not
Yeah.
sponsored.
We'll do the entire menu of Chili's over Chili's week.
You know what? I'm liking how terrible this is. I've turned around on Chili's. I think also the last time I went to Chili's, I got bronchitis. Not Chili's' fault.
Not Chili's fault
But
at
I think-
all.
think that's part of the reason.
I want to see a montage of us doing Chili's week, and like midweek we all get explosive diarrhea, but then we get out of it, we start feeling better, then we're back in Chili's week.
Well, also we do one episode a week. So like, hey guys, it's Chili's week. It's just the one episode.
One episode. Yeah, no, that's great.
All week we're going to be going from Chili's.
It has to be a full week. It's got to be 7 episodes in a row at Chili's.
Hey, if they want to pay for it, we'll do it.
Here's an easy question. In the James Bond film, The World Is Not Enough, the character Renard?
If you can't
yeah.
pronounce
You tell
the
us,
name, don't
Reynard.
ask us questions.
I haven't seen that. So I've never heard his name pronounced. Played by Robert Carlyle, is unable to feel pain. What happened to him that gave him this condition?
I know it.
Oh, God. Yeah, you can't ask James Bond questions on this. That would be like asking me,
But I will go last.
yeah, Indiana Jones questions.
Does anyone else know what happened to Renard? How is it pronounced, James?
I think it's like French, right?
Is
I think it's like
it
one-
Renard?
Yeah, I think it's like that.
Is he the guy that cries blood? No.
No,
There's
Sharif.
Cherie. Okay.
Sharif, or whatever.
Sheriff, it's me. I'm a big
He
villain.
can't feel pain. Maybe he ate at Chili's.
Oh, he has like a piece of shrapnel in his brain or something stupid, doesn't he? Isn't it like he has some sort of thing? I'm sure Bond caused it, but like a
it's
piece of
always
shrapnel.
Bond's fault.
It's always Bond. Bond caused it. A piece of shrapnel's lodged in his brain, so he can't feel anything. That's my answer. Final answer. Zach, what do you think?
I think that's good. Let's go with that.
James, you want to tell them what the answer is?
Basically, yes, but it's a bullet. He got
Okay.
shot in the head, but it's continuing somehow to move more and more deeper into his brain, which causes his symptoms to get worse, aka he gets stronger until ultimately he'll die. Elyse?
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct.
There weren't
All right.
diamonds involved, were there?
She did a Demolition Man and a James Bond question back to back.
Yeah, I feel like you're cheating.
Well, hang on.
This is,
I did a Dennis Rodman question.
That's not how I heard
Okay.
it. You could have asked me anything else about Dennis Rodman and I wouldn't have known.
Dennis Rodman was chased by a boulder. Inspired by what film? That would have been like,
Final question. You'll find this unusual human-made landmark in the city of Baker, just outside of California's Death Valley. What is it?
Menver.
You'll find Menver, California.
You'll find Menver, California,
the gateway.
the world's most happiness Denver-themed gay club.
It's not, is it the world's tallest thermometer?
Wait, why would that be there?
I don't know.
Hot.
Because it's hot, maybe?
It's hot there.
I'm trying to think. There is some place that
Is that a
has-
thing? The world's tallest
I
thermometer?
think so. I think if you go from Los Angeles to Vegas, I'm pretty sure you pass an alien jerky place and then also the world's tallest thermometer. But I don't know how close it is to what you're describing.
That sucks.
And I don't know if it's in the city of Baker.
That's a very boring landmark to be like, yep, that's the temperature.
It's also really not that tall. It's not like it gets hot and fills up like a thermometer. It's just numbers. Someone just made a tower of numbers.
I hate that because the thermometer, how big do they need to be? Like the biggest one that you could probably purchase is like one of the ones that you would use for cooking.
Yeah.
Or that's like, I'm holding up like 1.5 feet right now of space. So if it's just 3 feet tall, you're like, I guess that's the world's biggest.
Zach, any
Yeah.
thoughts?
I was going to go with world's most moderately sized ball of twine.
Oh, wait.
Where does
moderately
moderate-
sized?
Where does moderate sit?
Yeah, it falls right in the middle, but it's the most.
Like if you saw it in someone's home, you'd be like, that's pretty big.
Yeah, you're like, that is like the most average thing I've ever seen. That's extraordinary.
Yeah, I like that.
So just mediocrity. I could go to Menver if I want to see something mediocre.
Hey,
You know
what are
what
you
I'm saying?
saying about our
Ladies?
crew?
Whoa.
Wow.
Just kidding. JK, LOL.
Yeah, we got a mini Menver here.
You do.
That's true. We're our own Menver. Huh. I'm going to say it has to be something crudely made, like a dinosaur or the world's largest Fred Flintstone. It's always that, where like the most forgotten
The world's
IP.
largest Fred Flintstone. There are
Yeah.
others, but he's the largest.
He's the biggest for sure. For some reason, I feel like most of like the Route 66, like Death Valley stuff is like, it's James Dean, Fred Flintstone, dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Where's the Pee-wee's Big Adventure dinosaurs?
That's on the way to Joshua Tree, right?
Oh.
Don't we drive past it all the time? It's by like Morongo or Yamava. It's by one of those casino towns, right?
Yeah. I've passed it like 4 times at least.
Yeah.
Here's the thing is, in all the stuff you've listed, you may have already said it, but you have to lock it in. That's the rule of
Fred
the show.
Flintstone, locking it in. Fred Flintstone.
Moderately sized ball of yarn. I'm going to go thermometer then. Tallest thermometer.
Zach?
Yeah, I'll lock in. I'll piggyback off James.
Oh, we got to all have something. I'm going with Fred Flintstone.
But not he's just one of many, but he's the biggest.
He's definitely the biggest. He's holding his arms up, so he's technically the tallest.
Hey, Bond, something's wrong.
Hey, can't put my arms down. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm too big, Bond.
I can't yabba dabba do this anymore.
The world's tallest thermometer, not Fred Flintstone with his arms up, is a landmark in Baker, California. It's a steel electric sign that commemorates the weather record of 134 degrees Fahrenheit, 57 Celsius, recorded in nearby Death Valley on July 10th, 1913.
Wow. Wait, but it doesn't actually tell temperature.
But that's not the world's tallest thermometer. That's if it's just commemorating something and it doesn't act.
It does tell the temperature.
Okay.
It does tell the temperature, but it's not good. Like, look up a picture of it. It's just a bunch of digital numbers that'll tell you the current temperature in a digital number, and it'll be higher up if it's hotter, but it's not like something, the heat is causing something to fill, and you're like, whoa, look at that.
I'm looking at it now and I don't approve.
See? Yeah. It's not great, but it's okay because they also have alien jerky there. So it's not like it's just one thing.
Is it run by, wait, it's run by the same people that they're like, this thermometer, we know it's not really a draw, so we better do alien jerky too.
Maybe the mayor of Baker said we need more. People aren't stopping for the thermometer anymore.
Yeah.
So we need to make them stop for what is arguably the most disgusting way to describe something you put in your mouth.
What percent of what meat does it need to contain to be considered alien jerky?
0.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's like when I've gone up north a few times recently, and they always have Sasquatch themed food where it's like Sasquatch jerky, Sasquatch. It's usually scatologically related, where it's like Sasquatch poop in some capacity. Yeah. I did see when I went to Albuquerque, there was a bunch of alien, like I went to a 7-Eleven or something, and they did have a bunch of alien themed stuff, which I was delighted by and purchased none of.
Well, for those of you who are hanging out at home or driving your car and you're eating, well, hopefully not driving your car if you're drinking your BORG, but maybe you're driving your car and you're partaking in some alien jerky as you listen to this podcast. We thank you for it. We have new episodes every single Tuesday. Rating and reviewing the show really helps us out. And we look at the YouTube comments. So if you leave a comment there, maybe you'll even get featured on the show sometime.
There's a couple of different flavors of alien jerky. You can get honey teriyaki.
Ooh.
You can get roadkill original, and you can get weed killer hot.
Why not make them like Jupiter Juicy or Venetian?
Well, then also, they gave up on the fun naming conventions with
Roadkill.
honey teriyaki.
Yeah.
Right? That just feels, that's like the one that I would get.
I want to say I'm looking into, because I've never actually stopped, but I want to say looking into it now, it does appear like it's alien jerky, not from the meat of an alien, but the alien runs the farm that the beef comes from.
Oh, if
I'm reading the label correctly, you're not consuming the alien's meat, but the alien runs the farm that the meat is sourced from.
Well, that's it. Good job, everyone.